Out in the wilderness or the urban jungle, you never know when you're going to get jumped, so I carry this. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I picked up this. This is by Police Magnum. They are a brand of pepper spray that I have checked out before. Actually, they're really tiny little pocket pepper sprays, and this is kind of their newest and most improved version of that, and I was really intrigued by it, and it seems to have a lot of specific advantages, especially when you're carrying this and you need to reach for it quickly. So first of all, what we have here is a canister of little pepper spray inside of this polycarbonate, plastic, nylon, polymer case here, and they do come in a variety of colors. So this one is pretty bright. This one is purple. You can find one that suits your style here, and I love the fact that it says USA, USA right on the side there. Now, the beautiful thing about this is that it will fit on your keychain. You know, it's a little too big to be just an indiscreet little keychain fob, but it's not overly big, and this will fit in your pocket. As you can see here, fits in my medium-sized hands pretty good, and I can hide the whole thing. Now, I will say it's probably about 1 inch in diameter, and it's quite light. Now, you can also see there are some finger grooves, and actually, I was kind of wondering if you actually needed those, but I actually think they serve an important purpose here. So when you are reaching into your pocket, it's kind of easy to find those finger grooves. I can just kind of grab them like this, and what you want is to make sure that your fingers are in the grooves. This little lip right here is a little higher, and you're going to want your finger below that because that is where the pepper spray will be emitted from, and you can see it kind of moves up and down. It's actually a little pump action type of thing. Now, my favorite thing about this is the back side here. You can see this little opening, and that's because you do not have to move a switch like you did on the other pepper sprays and kind of move it to the center to use it. I actually never really like that because sometimes you're grabbing it and the switch is here, and so when you move it, it's hard to know which direction this is pointing. So this little opening here is like a flip top. It's kind of like a Lamborghini start button. There's a little safety cover right up there, and so you can just take your thumb like that and sneak it right in there, and now you've got that push button right on the top. So I can put my thumb in there, and I know that I'm indexed forward as soon as I put my thumb in there. So even if I'm doing this, you know, just like this, and I put it in my pocket, hands up here, and I reach in here, I can grab it, put my thumb in there, and I know that it's coming out straight forward because my thumb is right in line with the opening. There's no other way to get your thumb on the button and feel that. So if you're using that as your index or the finger grooves, I think you've got both of those things. Here, shake up my pockets just like this. Oh, yeah, oh. And now put my hands in there, and boom, I've got it out just like that. That's how quick that is, and that's why I love this design, that you flip this up and then put your finger right there. Now, the thing about this is I don't think this is aerosolized, i.e., you know, compressed air. I think the whole thing is just under pressure. I want to say I feel like it might be compressed air canister. So what we have to do now is try it out. All right, I am outside with a man-sized target up there, and I've got my little pocket pepper spray. Now, I've actually been playing around with another one here, and I will tell you this sucker is pressurized, so you don't pump it per se, but when you hold it down, it will continue to spray. And like I said, it's just a nice, convenient little package. The other thing that they say is that it has like a 12-foot range, and I think that is the maximum range or minimum effectiveness. Now, in my experience, anything that has a maximum range of anything, I usually like having that. So in this case, if this is a 12-foot range, you know, I think I'm going to use this within 6 feet generally, because I think the effectiveness is squared by the reduction in distance, I believe. So anyway, I'm about 7 or 8 feet away from this target here, but when I hold out my hand, that's kind of putting this within about 6 feet of this target. So I thought I would show you exactly what we get here, and I will continue to spray this until this bad boy is empty. And this is definitely something that I think would excel in the 6-foot range. This is kind of a last-ditch effort. Someone is charging you, someone is invading your personal space, attacking you, whatever it might be, and in some cases, they might be right up next to you here, and you're just kind of pressing this right in their face. But even at 7 or 8 feet like this, I just want to see how this works. So let's do it. All right, it's pretty easy to aim. Look at that stream. That is actually a really easy, look how much is coming out. All right, so I could keep going all right in the eyes there. So, and now we are emptied there, so you can see a little bit. Oh man. All right, it is not windy out. It is light breezy. Oh wow. and I just caught a little whiff of that. I would say that it's all blowing that way too. So the fact that I got any amount of that is kind of surprising. And I got nothing that I could see. I didn't see any droplets coming my way. I just had a little whiff of that, and man, that's kind of crazy. So if I were that guy, I would definitely not be loving life right now. I definitely could see that being a real problem for that person, because I have no idea where the little whiff came from. Maybe even just the drifting smell of it off of this. And it smells like a hot powder, you know, a capsaicin, like hot bell peppers. Dude, I am sneezing because of it already. So this little canister is no joke. And the thing about this that I really love is it's so small. I can put this on my keychain, have it in my pocket. It's going to give me a little more peace of mind when I am out and about doing things, going into the city, riding on public transit, any of those things where maybe I can't have anything more effective than this, anything with more stoppage power. And in fact, I think a 4-pack of this was like 29 bucks or 25 bucks or something like that. But if you want to pick these up, I'll put a link to them in the description below, because I think it's amazing. Peter Von Panda, out.